Men and women who served our country during World War II are leaving us rapidly as time marches forward. With much of the greatest generation now in their late 80s and 90s, hundreds of these veterans are dying every day, according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.
And as the U.S. works to honor their legacy and share their stories, we love every opportunity for them to share their stories with all of us. Tonight, KSLA News 12 salutes Cpl Kanick Lewis. Marie Waxel has his story.
I'm Kanick Lewis. I was a corporal in the United States Army.
December 2nd, 1941. Just 5 days before the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Louisiana native was drafted into the military. 7 months later, he was sent to war.
For 16 days and 15 nights that I was on blue water. Look up, blue sky, look down, blue water.
76 years later, he can still recall his job as a driver for a quartermaster trucking company in the European theater, hauling troops and supplies to those in the field.
But it's bringing in all the way from 5,000 to 6,000 people on the ship, and I was holding 31 to the load with the lieutenant or captain, whoever it might have been. Came out there, drop them, come on back and get another load, always out in the bushes and the woods.
After nearly 3 years on the war front,
The lieutenant said, "We come to get you. You can go home." I said, "Go home?" I said, "Lieutenant, don't tell me that." Get me all goofed up. He said, "Well, see, I tell you, Lewis, if you don't want to go, so I can go in your place." I looked at him then, you know. I said, "You ain't joking around?" And he said, "No."
Lewis began his transition home on May 28, 1945, flying into New York City.
I must have been overjoyed, glad. I got on and fell flat on the ground.
From there, Lewis went to Mississippi, where he passed up $300 to re-enlist and opted to end his military career.
He said, "You got enough of it?" I said, "Yes, I got enough of it." It's all right. So you're discharged, and I hope you good luck.
Lewis returned to Louisiana, where he eventually met and married Annie, the love of his life for the last 55 years.
He's being right to each other. That's the secret.
At 98 years old, there's a lot Lewis forgets, but his time serving our country is something that never fades away.
It's a great honor to be and knowing that you was part of that back in them days, a generation that fighting for your country.
In Natchitoches, Marie Waxel, KSLA News 12.